Hello ladies and gentlemen of the FTFC family. We're here down at the Adidas E16 football pitch where a Londoner's dream became true on creating his very own pitch. I'm here as well, joined with midfield legend, West Ham captain, Mark Noble. How are you doing, mate?
I'm all right, thank you.
It's a very cold day.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I'm wearing a coat. I feel bad.
You don't feel bad.
I really don't. So, without further ado, let's get on with the questions. Before we get onto the personal mastermind, we've got a few just to line the stomach. Our first one is England were very successful in the World Cup. How are you watching it, and also how are you celebrating it? Because we got to the semis.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
I was on holiday with the family, and my dad was with me a lot of the time. So me, my son, and my dad went to watch the games in a bar.
Yeah.
And just enjoyed them, enjoyed us
100%.
Doing well, and the country was, I think, was over the moon, weren't they? I wasn't
Some of the
here.
scenes
I know,
here
they was crazy,
were
but
ridiculous.
it was just, and then we was away on pre-season. We come back, and because we got to the latter stages, we was away on pre-season. We watched it together in the hotel in Switzerland. So, I mean, it was fantastic, but just we got so close. It's a shame not to finish it off.
4 years' time.
You never know.
I'm saying it. It's coming home, everyone.
You never know.
And the Euros. The final's going to be here as well in Wembley. Our next question. So you've been at West Ham for a very long time.
Yep.
You've seen a few managers come and go. Which manager was your most influential in your entire career? That was in your opinion?
I'm going to have to say Alan Pardew,
Okay.
only because he gave my debut, and as a kid, when you're trying to get a chance in the team, you need a manager to believe in you, and he done that. He chucked me in at Spurs away in the Premier League, and it was a massive game, so I'm going to say Alan Pardew.
Okay. Our next one, now you've played with some quality players at West Ham.
Yeah.
Who is the best of them all? Is Andy up there when he scored that bicycle kick?
That was one of the best goals
Phenomenal.
I've seen live, yes, for sure. The best is going to have to be probably Carlos or Dimitri Payet at the minute.
Tevez, I actually forgot about Tevez.
Yeah, he was a top player, yeah, and then Dimitri that season was unplayable. So
what was it that made them so good? Were they putting so many more extra hours in on training, or were they just that natural ability?
Naturally gifted and worked hard. I think Carlos really, he worked so hard. Dimitri, I think it just come natural to him. Both footed, and his free kicks and set plays were
unbelievable.
A bit special, weren't they?
Some of the goals he scored in a short time were phenomenal. And our final question before we get onto the personal mastermind: can West Ham qualify for the Europa League in the next few years? You've got Pellegrini now. How are you feeling?
Why did you say Europa League and not Champions League?
Champions League. You've heard it here. West Ham in the Champions League in a couple
No,
of years.
you didn't. I'm just saying. Why do you say? You don't believe.
I'm a Chelsea fan myself. That's why. But in Europe in general, how are you feeling about your chances?
Yeah, I think with the investment we've made in the squad and the manager we've got, I think that the league is so tight now. Apart from really the top 3 or 4, maybe 5, the rest is sort of, you can have a fantastic season and definitely be in with a chance. So you see Burnley last year, they're
very good.
They had a great season. So you never know, and hopefully in the next, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you can see West Ham playing Champions League.
That'd be fantastic, especially in the stadium as well.
It would be
a beautiful stadium.
It would be really nice, yeah.
Okay, it's now time for Personal Mastermind, where if you don't understand, basically we ask you questions about yourself and see how well you do.
Okay.
We've got 2 minutes to answer them. After I finish my first question, please start the clock. Who was your professional debut against?
Southend.
Correct. You reached the European Under-19 Championship final with England, but what was the score against France?
Oh my, Under-19s?
Yeah.
Was it 4-0?
3-1 to France. Who scored your first West Ham goal in 2007 against Brighton? You scored it, sorry, but who set you up?
Carlos Tevez.
Correct. What season did you have your best goal scoring return in all competitions?
Do you need to know the year? I'm not good with years, but it's the season in the Championship.
Know what year, or say how many goals?
8.
Correct, I'll give you that one. You made the Championship PFA Team of the Year in that season, but who was the only other Hammer in that side?
James Tompkins.
Correct. Which player have you played the most times alongside?
Ooh. I'm going to say... Oh, that's an hard question.
Pass it if you want.
No. James Tompkins.
Or Carlton Cole. You scored 4 braces in your Prem career. Can you name 2 of the teams they were against?
Watford and West Brom.
Correct. You also had United and Southampton. You made your debut for the England under-21 team in 2007 as a substitute. Who did you come on for?
Haven't got a clue.
Tom Huddleston. What was your first squad number in West Ham's first team squad?
I'm going to say 38 or 24.
24 was correct.
That's wrong, by the way. It was 38.
Well, there you go. According to an interview with the Daily Mail, how often did you say your dad has pie and mash?
Once a week.
Oh, correct. How many penalties have you scored in your career so far? Leeway of 3.
31.
Correct, on the dot. The biggest win of your career came in the Championship in the 2012 year.
6-0.
Oh my days. You've only scored 1 left-footed Premier League goal. Do you remember who it was against?
Newcastle.
Oh my days. Which side have you won the most times
Southampton.
against? Sunderland. Oh. We'll count it up, so we've got 10. We've got 10. And our leaderboard is quite unbelievable. Darren Bent got 17, which was ridiculous. He was just, either if he knew them, he would pass it. If he didn't,
You didn't explain the pass rule to me.
it's my fault. Otherwise, he would have broken the record. And also Dani Alves and Bellerin got 12. However, you're there on 4th place with Simon Francis, Harry Hitler-Winks and David Batista, the wrestler, on 10.
Decent.
So nice company to be with. Thank you very much
mate.
for this, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.
Thank you very much.
If you guys have enjoyed this as well, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more personal masterminds.